excited, man. Liquid, they've really surprised me throughout this event. You know, we've had some great mileage out of Fallen, but I think this is going to be a real big test for him. Whether or not he can keep that strong streak going. Fast towards outside here, and Stewie already down in towards Hell. He does have teammates all around him. It shocks to open up, doesn't live to get away. And Nevera holding close at ramp is cancelled out by Naf. This is so back and forth. Naf and Elige left up in the 2-on-3. They get this ramp control. Naf is just trying to stay alive. He will have Elige nearby to help him out if needed. But already the rotates have come in down towards this lower bomb site. These two at ramp are just the tip of the iceberg. And Liquid actually decide to take the fight. You got to get past ZywOo, and that's easier said than done. They learned that the hard way, and he churns them up with the USP. Their numbers here greater than perhaps Liquid are going to be expecting. Over here in the ramp room, it shocks. He's about to have a lot of bodies come his way. How many of them is he putting in bags? There's the first, but with more players spilling out, his time on this earth is limited. Here's this early rotate from Apex, and Apex has just mopped it all up. 3 in the round. I don't even think he realized he got the third. Elige left up in the clutch, 1v3 to find.
Looking like he's safe for the time being. Going up heaven could be a death sentence with RPK on A, but it's Vitality finding a strong start to this map. But RPK is no slacker either. Shocks at ramp. Looks like Liquid want to tangle with the beast, and he's already found one coming through the smoke. Elige losing the AK, no armor left, and the nade hits Grim hard as well. Shocks is getting closer, and he could find more and more through this smoke. Liquid, they're done with that position. They're going to go back to A, but out of the fire into the frying pan.
Oh my word, RPK with the famous. He's so scary with that gun, and he just makes it look so good as well.
Vitality probably aware that the hit is coming in right here, right now. Calling to get ready. Nevera tucked. RPK waiting. He's going to line up a flash. It could be perfect as Liquid get out the door. They're so blind. And Nevera only gets one there. You were expecting more, but great trade. And Fallen finds a shot with the AWP. RPK hiding and hiding at the back of this site. They can't kill him. Oh no, it's a disaster. And Elige, the trades come through, but it's all too late. ZywOo's already in heaven. And Vitality deal with that A-hold. Oh my.
All these different positions, and it's been good for so many multi-kills from them. Really makes you happy to see RPK in this form. Here he is again. This time only good for one. This is one of the first rounds, actually, we haven't seen him multi-kill. So maybe this is a chance for Liquid. Maybe they were hinging on RPK this heavily, because now it's a 2v2 in the retake. ZywOo just goes running in, and now he's lost his teammates. So a 1v2 and a 5-7 out in towards this A bomb site, but Liquid are down the vents and trying to hit B. ZywOo, this clutch just got a hell of a lot harder.
Yeah, but there's any man for the job. Vent is free, no one here to stop him getting down. Liquid double up inside of the site. Elige on a 3-piece, he's got an AUG as well. Scope v scope for ZywOo. A lot to do. Moving in slowly. One on the rafters is the first point of contact, but Elige is not giving up anything. He's waiting for ZywOo to commit, and commit he must. Scope is in, and Elige will shut down the round. Liquid finally on the board. It comes from a low economy investment, but they pick it up nonetheless. Nade's being lined up on A. Double nade for hut roof here, but no one playing that position for a change. RPK is inside of the hut with a shotgun, and Nevera, I don't know how he sees Stewie through the smoke, but a taste of his own medicine perhaps as he picks up the opener.
And the shotguns are out in full force. Look at this, Shocks and RP. Oh, never mind. Oh, Shocks is dead. That shotgun never gets the impact it wants. Apex flashes himself in, and he just takes the gunfight straight up, and now it's all on to Fallen in a 1v3. Can he succeed where ZywOo was not able to do so in that round prior? Tasked with the AWP clutch. Fallen trying to get the bomb down, but there's the swing from Nevera. And Vitality are up 7-1 versus Liquid.
Will that have any success? Elige is running it, and the smokes are down. Surely going to get disrupted as well, as Liquid go very fast outside. Doesn't matter, the smokes land. It's not an B hit anyway. It's back to the top side. RPK, he has to kill everyone here, and he falls after one. Finally, Liquid, the pace change, and into that A site with a round. Almost nothing Vitality can do here to stop them. They're going to wait. They're going to hang back. They're going to see if Liquid give them a chance back in. But if that is not presented, it might just have to be the save for Apex. Shocks picked up by Elige lurking outside. And I love that speed for Liquid as well. As soon as Vitality win their reset round and get back on the board, Liquid go, enough of this. Let's hit him at home. Let's hit him where it hurts.
Yeah, that's a little overzealous from Apex. He's trying to get cheeky with it.
The only success they've had have been these fast rounds, and eventually you're going to call a stop to it. But I was going to say, will that be their undoing? Not if Fallen's hitting shots like that, finding the one rifle down on B, and that's opened up a pathway. Nivera could put a stop to it though. Back in the hut, he's all over the place like an animal, chasing them down inside of the ramp room. Naf gets the entry. ZywOo with a dink. It's not enough. Nivera trades out. They're not watching their back. He's running wild. They should have known he was here, but Nivera's found himself a third. Down on B. Shox drops the AWP, but it's all on Grim.
This has gone so wrong, and now double AWP between RPK and Shoxy of all people. Missed shot from Shox. Grim going to start to run up these vents, but already the rotate's coming back in through the lobby. RPK set up in this A bomb site with the AWP. Nivera in heaven. Grim, they are all around him. They're closing in, and he might be able to get the bomb down, but that is the only victory for Team Liquid in that round there.
Yeah, and now Liquid are going fast as well. This is going to get heard from any outside players. They're running B. Apex, who's so low, and he puts the Legion in the same case, but won't kill him. Down the vent, Nivera hunting the backline. Will that tempt Liquid back up into the A site? There's a full rotate down lower. Everyone's here, but Grim flying out the window. Shox sets a pass, and he goes for one. Doubling down, they're at the back of the site. Naf finally trades, but here is RPK from the ramp flank. He whiffs. And Liquid, they pick it up. It's pandemonium, Harry. But it's fine, because there's no punishment for Apex. There's an 8 in A. It's all a fake. It's all a ruse. It's Shox hidden behind the box on ramp.
The box that no one ever checks, as I dub it, and no one's checked it, wouldn't you know? Shox has got a chance. But the spray's a little ugly. This is where Apex is swinging in tandem, and him and Nivera, they get it locked in. It's Grim left up alone, and he didn't see the feet of Apex there, but Apex saw him. Vitality, they squashed down onto the ramp room.
He's going to use the smokes to his advantage. He's going to move behind another box of his choosing, but they're on his left side, and he's not even considering it. The shadow gives away Sui's position, and Shox finds the first. Sui having a bit of a mare in this one. Nice trade for Elige, who went past the garage. Shox can't escape, and neither can Nivera. Double up into A, go Liquid, and RPK has to do it all.
Apex on the ladder, trying to make... no, he made it himself. It's all gone a little bit wrong. It's Apex and ZywOo desperate to claw their way back into this retake. An AWP on ZywOo finds its way through the lobby, but waiting in the hut, there is a man close by. ZywOo, how on earth is he meant to navigate this one? He's got to thread the needle here and hit some kind of incredible timing to get past the man in the hut. There's the first out, Grim falling, and now suddenly from a 4v2 to a 2-on-2. Apex needs to check the CT vent, but sandwiched by Fallen and Naf. It's ZywOo and his 5-7, not able to get it over the line. 6-9 for heaven. He's just got to wait for his teammates to get into position. They've also got the retake one-way smoke. That's going to get dropped now as the flashes rain in. However, Shox hits that timing and spots them setting up for the retake. Oh no, the information was there for Vitality, and in the blink of an eye, it's all left onto Elige. Now he lands a couple of nice ones, but any more, a little bit more damage cancelled out by ZywOo, and Vitality, they put 10 on the board. They lock in that T-side pistol.
It's going to be a main smoke by the looks of things for Apex, and I think they're going to be taking this top hit very shortly, going through the smoke. Sui, he spots him, but he's trapped at the boxes, and he looks away as they come around the corner. Upgraded guns, and the A site locked in. Fallen needs to do something massive, but Elige has fallen as well, and this AWP might just have to save. 5-on-2, and Liquid don't even get a say in the matter.
Yeah, these rounds feel the worst, right? You come into your first rifle, you're excited to try and put a stop to Vitality, and you get run over. Like for Fallen and for Naf, they haven't even really had a chance to even play the round. Like their round has been drop down Ben. Well, there you go. That's it for Fallen. And Naf is, I went to ramp, and then my round ended at ramp. And so literally, you've accomplished nothing here for these two saving players, and even then they don't manage to get away with the gun on Naf.
Take it, take the AWP, yeah.
Fallen now needs to stay alive. Oh no, they find him right at the end. Team Liquid. And so now they turn their attention to ramp. Fallen's been boosted up here earlier on, so Naf is going to try and draw the attention and give this false sense of security that, I'm the ramp player and I've dropped down. But to do that, Naf does need to make contact, because instead they just check for Fallen. Naf will at least swing out and get the trade, and Elige has come rotating in with this scout, but isn't able to find anything with it. He's very, very low, so he needs to watch out for the utility from Vitality. ZywOo's holding this flank from behind, and Stewie offers up the equalizer on the back of that peak. But Naf, Pistol King, still making it work down in this B bomb site, and now he's armed himself with an AK. This is starting to spiral, Vitality. This is starting to get out of hand, and everyone in the room can feel it.
Yeah, Naf opens the door as well. He doesn't even go through it or stand to get spammed. He's just trying to cause a distraction for the ramp flank that's come in. They know RPK's in the corner, and Grim, beautiful headshots there to close it out. Liquid, they collapse upon Vitality, and are they ready for it?
They look ready. Oh my God, Fallen is so blind, but they didn't see him yet. And there he is back in with the swing. Goes blow for blow with Apex and lives to tell the tale. But Shoxy, will he be able to close this gap, close this distance? The molly has almost wrecked him, and Fallen's there to finish the job. That Molotov started. Naf back in at the ramp room. He was the hero in that round prior. They got everything, got the ball rolling for Team Liquid. Well, this time he just concedes this ramp control and instead elects to play down the ramp. You need this trade, and RPK is going to get it at the very, very least. B play now on the cards. Rotations coming through for Team Liquid. The first man is already here. It's Stewie at Decon, drawing the attention in. Flash is there for RPK, but Stewie's hidden from it. And all they can do is close the door on Stewie, hope that he's respectful about it. Instead, ZywOo and RPK hold their own in those two gunfights. It's Fallen all alone in a 1v2, an AWP to play with, and 2 in the round already. One man over here at Decon, and Fallen looking to relive the golden years, starts to creep on in. Fallen with the peek, and the shot misses. So damn close, but RPK...
No one's going to move for Liquid. That is something they have in this round. What can they do with it? Naf has been good for 1-for-1s. Can he find more?
Naf, there's the lineup, there's the spray down, and Naf will deliver 3. Oh, it's a beauty from Naf. And he's dropped the bomb, he's looking for number 4. Can he get it? Go on! Shox will at least get the trade, but is very, very low. 13 points of health. And the walking wounded makes his way out through the ramp room. Drop it down, he's surely dead. He has gotten just ahead of Elige, but that's a false sense of security for Shox.
And this one is no exception. Hero AK on RPK. Naf back to the ramp. He's had a different way of playing it every single time. He's been staying fresh, but he gets caught out of position, rather. RPK with the AK entry with the lineup for Elige, and he finds 3 with a bomb at his feet. Elige on for the ace, and there might be no stopping him, but the ace probably denied as Shox is far away. Elige, oh, he's hopping into position. He might just have this on a platter. Can he hit the shot, though? Oh, he spots him, and Elige with the ace to get Liquid double digits. Great round. Here comes some smokes. Which ones are they? Of what variety? The wider ones. Still going to cross, and Shox with a shot. Fallen was scoped in behind red, and they go wide as well. My, oh my. That's a banger of a kill for Shoxy, as now Vitality have been gifted a pathway towards a B site. There's no one here. Naf is on rotation. He's running, but he's not gunning yet. Trying to stay silent, getting into his spot. Oh, the door timing could be huge, but they miss it. And now Naf is in position to do something dastardly. There's one. ZywOo right below. Elige has killed Apex on the top at the meantime, and already planting for the ramp side as ZywOo gets into position. They are coming here. He could kill both. He could find 15 right here, right now, but ZywOo traded, and now Grim in the clutch.
Grim v Shox. Shox is so often good in these clutch scenarios, and a 1v1 would often be a walk in the park for a man like Shoxy. Grim, a lot of work to do, taps the bomb, but Shox has played this to perfection inside the site, and then with the backstab, Vitality, they put up 15, map point now.
Been in this position a couple of times as well, and if Fallen fires this AWP outside, they might discount this spot as they've never seen Elige on the stairs. Nice stuff for Fallen above the smoke. Now Elige can pounce. They're all looking at the smoke. Can Elige find a timing to do damage in the back line? Fallen somehow hops and leaps out of there. Elige gets aggressive, but they are holding for him and somehow dropping the bomb. Elige doubling back. Fallen finds a quick shot to Shoxy, and it's a 5-on-2 in the blink of an eye.
Oh, Elige trying to peek through the flames, trying to use those to his advantage. RPK does gain a little bit of ground, and Liquid, the fight wasn't over yet. Now we're 2-on-3. Now something is possible in a round like this.
Oh.
They blindside Grim, and suddenly this heaven rotate from Fallen has got to deliver. There's that first kill, and that there could make all the difference. Naf with the backstab, and it's well timed. Liquid, they dig themselves out of that, but they make it a lot harder than it had to be. Not going to be the call of the day for Vitality. They like this outside area. They try to go fast up behind this smoke. Elige sat in the back of Garage, this time not in secret, and he lines up that first. The flash doesn't blind him either.
Wow.
And so there's the lineup in for Fallen. That AWP is nowhere in sight, and it's not needed. RPK, the last man to fall, and Liquid, they are having fun. They're up onto 13. Keep Elige off them. Now the fast B players in, and for the first time in a long while, they've gotten down into B without sustaining casualties outside, without losing players. It's fast, lower play. The only one who can disrupt it now is Naf. He's in with the first. There's the trade. Fallen on rotation is dropped as well. And it's even odds. A retake down in B. Finally, Vitality, they get what they've been looking for. They get this bomb plant. Now is the time to show us why you were so fixated on this B plant.
Yeah, RPK was waiting for Lurkus. It never came. It's a triple ramp retake for Liquid, and they've already pushed on through, beating the first man. The door swung, and it's only Shox trapped at the boxes. This should be a Liquid round unless Shox does something nuclear, but he can't find the second, and overtime is where we find ourselves. Liquid, how on earth have they done it?
Now, finally, Naf will start to give it a bit of a look in, but this time Vitality are a lot deeper than all the times they've hit B prior. And while all this attention is getting given to the B bomb site, Liquid, who have been used to these B commitments, start to rotate out of A. This is where Vitality try to hit the timing, but Grim is still here, and he's still taking scalps. ZywOo down in the vent, trying to rotate up, and he will catch Grim. So now down to the 1v1, and back in with a vent drop. No. Naf is down here, man. You know that Naf is here. You know he's been on the B bomb site, and ZywOo's still gonna nail the shot. Vitality up onto 16. And RPK is somehow still alive. They get a man up into heaven as well. Apex has hit a good timing here. Grim's on the receiving end. The bomb is dropped in the door, but Stewie just walks into the crosshairs of heaven. Oh no. It was once an even bout, an even chance for Liquid. Now turns back in favor of Vitality. Oh, it's gone even worse. Apex from the heavens is the guardian angel of Vitality. Elige left up in the clutch, and Apex gonna send him packing. He you know, fell pretty silent there in that second half of play, did Apex, after a phenomenal first half. Well, here in overtime, he's stepping it up all over again.
Mess, right? They were committing to both sides at the same time, and some team, you know, mutiny going on as well. Great shot for Fallen, catching a jump, but Nevera will not let him escape with a gap in the smoke. By design, perhaps. Elige pushing ahead of the Molotov peak, and Nevera trades once more. This guy is on another level, keeping Vitality in this round, whether they like it or not. RPK has a timing out ramp. Stewie is coming back up. He is not convinced that this is clear, and he's got the right read and the shot to back it up. Stewie's had a great recovery in this map as well, worth noting. Doubled his kills in the last 10 rounds. And he's going for more. Bomb dropped. Stewie closes it, and Liquid at least salvage something. The only issue is exactly how Liquid like to put Elige back in Garage, where we have Apex there as well.
Yeah, utility reigns over these main players. They were meant to be the brunt of this hit, and they barely survived the journey. Stewie, very low, is still in with the kills, and now it's this double AWP left to try and hold on. With two of these players so damn low, these AWPs might not even be ideal, but there's ZywOo winning his. Shox is already down on B, and no one's ready for it. Grim is suddenly the last man standing for Team Liquid. It's him versus a map point for Vitality. Smoke down to try and give himself a little bit more room. A double AWP on Shox and ZywOo, and trying to hide in the smoke. ZywOo deletes him through it. Vitality, they win that first on the CT side. They put up 18 into the Lion's Den. Yeah, when you make that call with your Liquid, you're hoping you can catch Vitality in rotation by setting up towards A. Instead, it's just a fast one for Liquid now. RPK behind the boxes, and he's got a teammate by his side, providing cover. RPK drops the bomb, and this could be all said and done. 4-on-2. Oh, the burst that taps. RPK desperately looking for Stewie, and he'll get saved. Only Grim in a clutch that might be once again past the point of no return. ZywOo with a missed shot. Grim given a chance, but he can't dance behind the silo, and
Apex to close the map. It's Vitality finding the pick, giving away the site. Stewie with a molly. Let's see if he can stop the plant. Oh, gooshed.
Oh, Shox is holding the wraparound though, and now trying to fall in are Liquid. However, they're getting churned up by Apex's Glock. That's a brutal pistol round. Vitality onto a winner with that one there, and they're already sat 1-0 up.
And his head, if we go third person, he's crouched. The pole that he's standing behind blocks his head because he's crouched, and the head moves to the right. So this is a really good position for Elite. We saw Astralis, make use of this firstly. Oh dear, Fallen with one. Elite pushed off the boost, but Fallen is doing it all. Bomb dropped. Mizuta finally burns out Elite, but they need to secure the package, and there's a big gap there. No one pushing in through it. Fallen's done his job. He's going to give up the site, and Liquid playing retake, a man up.
Shox will get the bomb down. Flash goes over though, and Peak is immediate on the back of it. Shoxy caught out in the open, and so it's ZywOo left alive in the 1v2. Bomb planted for him, but they're already on it. The Glock's out. He tries to get them off, but how's he still alive? How's he managed that? Stewie's out of the round, and ZywOo just with a Glock, he gets it close. Naf is there to finally deal with him. But if you get glocked by ZywOo to win the 1v2, I don't know if you're recovering from that one. So an important clutch from Naf.
That smoke is far more favorable for Tees, as these CTs should be finding out, but Fallen fires back through it. I don't know how Elige gets down, or Grim rather, gets down into this position. He should have been spotted. Apex can wallbang it if he wants, but I don't think they even have a clue. Liquid can just give it up, and Grim can pounce on the side, catching Mizuta and going through the smoke. Insult to injury. That's a great reaction for Liquid. Stewie doesn't know that Shox was up close, and so that will be a punished pick, but Naf can trade it as Stewie drops a flash in his dying breath, blinding his opponent. They're still keeping it up. They know at any point Shox could be in position. There it is, jumping, and he doesn't make any noise, dropping onto the ledge. This is still not an easy round. They've used their one flashbang. Shox now needs to just brute force his way into the B bomb site. Naf is so low. Shox will finish the job. Stewie doubles up, and Shox almost finds a third on that swing. Instead, it's 3 for Liquid and a stacked B bomb site that holds everything together. Yeah. Oh, that molly is not intentional. That looked dead on, but it bounces. Either way, Grim has to now give up short, and Fallen has been unwavering up on this CT position, finding pick after pick with the orb. Flashed in is Grim for another. Fallen trying to jump up heaven to give it another go, and the bomb is loose as well. Grim has fallen, and Apex has climbed up on top of the boxes, so flipped on its head, a 4-on-2 back in the favor of Vitality as long as they can get the plant. RBK needs to give it a go, and again, the gap in the smoke. The Vitality keep throwing down only one smoke on this bomb site, and all it is giving Liquid picks. Apex can't get in, and the fade is there in time for Naf, who saves the orb.
Stewie will get smoked here, so he's kind of cut out of holding this B site, but he goes through it. Stewie is keen to take an engagement. Now, if you're Vitality, you've narrowed down the angles. You should be ready for this AWP, but once again, it's just good at striking one off the tally and then getting out of there and setting up with a man advantage. Vitality, it's down to ZywOo and Apex. They're going to get the bomb planted at least. Come on, ZywOo, if there ever was a time to show us some mileage, it's got to be in a round like this, and there's the double. He needs the ace if he wants to close this round out for Vitality. They've got him backed into a corner, but this is where he's looking to do his best work yet. AK out, Molotov forcing him for the swing, though, and Elige holds his own. Defuses in for Liquid. They stop ZywOo as he's picking up momentum, as he's picking up speed. Yeah, whether or not Stewie's able to find much with that Molotov all comes down to the timings of getting in. Mizuta deleted through the smoke by Fallen. Is there any limit? Oh, he got blocked as he's throwing the molly to deny that plant. That's a little bit devastating. Would have bought you time for those smokes to fade, and that would have set you up really nicely in this retake. Naf is coming in on a long lurk, and the problem, when a lurk up ramp is taking this long, you need these players on the offensive to find something, and they will. ZywOo, the only man who stands between them and this A bomb site, but he's putting up numbers, and he sends Fallen packing. FNAF on this late lurk.
Oh no.
Gives up the aim of the game with that spray, and now they know about him in the back line. Fallen's fallen off, and there's ZywOo with another. Finally, we're seeing ZywOo come alive, and FNAF, all he can do is run and hold on to this M4. Vitality with the smokes landing right, with the Molotov missing, bomb plant allowed. In a round like this, you should be getting away with it with minimal casualties as well. Apex pushed up, will get dinked on the immediate peak, and that makes it easy for NAF. But the trade comes through right away. Now, Fallen's hit a nice timing there, but he's spotted by ZywOo at ramp. And now they know about Fallen, so he is stuck between a rock and a hard place. RPK dropped out of the round. Elige retrieving that M4, also has armor to go behind it. And so you need to use Stewie a bit like a decoy here to draw the attention away from Elige. Elige giving room to work, and that bomb dropped deep in the A site means Vitality, they're committed to this, if they like it or not. They know that both players are here, but they have no other choice. And Elige takes the aggression, he's in with the double, and now it's ZywOo again. The Vitality are having a lean on to prop them up in a round like this. The AWP, maybe not ideal versus this kind of situation, because as he starts to swing in, he needs to nail this shot and then be quick with the response. The double peak potential is just huge, and even though he's dealt with Elige, still has to find Stewie 2K. He's been biding his time, waiting all round up on the boost. Bomb plant not coming through. ZywOo's looking for the kill. He's trying to seek it out, and Stewie's wrapped around. Another tag off the USP. Stewie 2K and a dream, but it's snatched away by ZywOo. Vitality up onto 5. He might have a big challenge coming his way in this round. It looks like for Vitality, they want to attempt this mid to B again. Flashes force Stewie out of position. He starts to reroute in through CT and barrels through that CT smoke. Stewie on with the double. And even though he loses his teammate back in the site, Apex caught out in middle, leaves it all onto Masuta. Stewie's trying to deny that bomb plant, and there he is, swinging into the end. A big round from Stu.
Smoke goes out onto the site for the elevator side as well. Grim gets mollied off. Oh, Fallen caught out in the open, and now Grim in a similar spot. He's pushed back by the utility, trying to get back to the boost, and he mows him down blinded while he does. 2 kills and the bomb loose again. It's been the undoing of Vitality. Stewie on this flank has finally come into play. Shox no longer considering it, and that's the half. Liquid coming back in with 10 rounds on. Stewie can really let loose, right? He had a trouble on Nuke when he was calling, but right now there is no question about it. Let's see if he can keep it up on the T side, holding B and even finding first blood. Shox gets aggressive to the dismay of Vitality as 2 picks go the way of Liquid, and they just keep pushing. They just keep getting in the face of the Frenchman. 5 on 2. This pistol is over. It's damage control for Vitality, and Grim, well, he can't control that damage, but the plant's actually not in. The bomb's very late. Vitality, they think that maybe that's a fake, and they run right back to check B. It's actually the delayed take of Liquid that makes Vitality doubt themselves.
Yeah, that's really upsetting. You know, you don't realize it, and you understand why they make that call. They're like, well, you know, we've actually only seen Grim, and he just wrecked us single-handedly. Especially with Stewie getting that opener, holding B early. And so this pistol round is out. Liquid pick it up.
Dire straits. Stick is in the face, and Apex has fallen down. They're gonna push B. Grim's ready for it. He's waiting. Oh, through the smoke, and goodbye, Vitality. They do get 1, but even grabbing the AK and getting away is going to be a pipe dream with NAF also in the corridor. And Masuta in ladder in a 1-on-4, using the speedy ladder technique. But it's not going to work wonders. Elige is there on a timing, and Liquid 13-5.
They're going to have to step up massively if Vitality do want to hold on.
Oh, they're getting aggro though. Apex is going to get mollied forward. It's a bit of a mess. And Masuta cleared as well. Apex needs a multi-kill. He gets 2. Is that really enough though? 2 on 2 with the site taken now by Liquid. Fallen coming with the bomb can plant, and Elige provides cover, swapping sides of the site. Orb on Shox. Wallbang maybe? But no, he lets him get out. Don't want to go too wide and be open to too many angles, but in doing so, he gives Liquid a path to escape. They have a smoke, but they don't have a kit. That's a problem if Vitality. There's no sticking this bomb in the midst of the madness. They need the kills, and they need them now.
And the kills just aren't presenting themselves. Liquid and not giving these peaks over that they would need to give. With no kit, Vitality, you've got to get on that bomb sooner rather than later. They try to flash RPK in, and Fallen is there with the mowdown. He's only gotten better as we've seen him adjust to this Liquid squad as more time has passed. And in a game like this, even you know, be best in the likes of ZywOo on the other side. This round in towards the A site again. Masuta is the only man left standing. The flank will net them one. And Masuta's Deagle still stepping up, is suddenly asked to do it all. He's left in the clutch. A big ask of Masuta. Oh, he nails the third. Masuta making it feel doable. Naf's back in with the swing, and Masuta, the monster, puts up another for Vitality.
I like how patient Liquid are still right there, waiting to see if Vitality respond with aggression. And in fact, they have, but with a stack. Masuta, he could find a timing. He could find players leaving the bomb site, but he might not find anything if Fallen hits this shot. They chase him down. They go back up the ramp. ZywOo aggressive, but so does RPK. And Vitality collapse on Liquid, but it comes crumbling down. Shox may find Naf. He's stuck, though. 1-on-2. Liquid are going to beat him to the B bomb site if they want, but they fake him out. And Shox, does he doubt himself? Because he heard them running, and suddenly he loses sound. But still stays in B, trusting his gut. But the rumbling tummy sends him right back as Liquid now overwhelm the A site.
Yeah, now he's at good awareness here, right? So at least begin this rotation back early. Shox is so often the king of these clutches, and this 1v2 just not going to happen. Fallen set up as short with the AWP and finding everything that Liquid needed to reach 15. So it can rotate between A or B based on where Liquid find this success. Shock's going to win that opener. And as mentioned, that is a key fight. That likely forces the bomb back to A. But Masuta getting aggressive. Fallen taking that advantage again. And now Liquid grouping up to hit this A bomb site. ZywOo and Shox both with the AWPs. Left to try and hold on. So little time, and ZywOo is just waiting with this Molotov, trying to deny the bomb plant, but the molly goes early, and it misses the mark, the bomb.
Oh no.
Oh, Stewie's burning! Stewie's burnt alive! Look at the time! There's none left for Liquid! This round's been snatched away by a Molotov, and Vitality...
They can muster the strength to get us there. Ooh. Nice, Apex. I mean, he's not ready for the third, but he blinks back and finds 4 kills. Not what you expected. Naf denied entry. And Apex, styling. No ace today.
And him being the hero AK in this round, this is all right. You know, you save the AK, you've got a purchase looming. It's a 10th on the board for Vitality, but a buy round is coming up next. You can write off the heroics. You know, you kind of admire the bravery and confidence to keep taking ramp peaks, but there comes a point where, you know, just playing the numbers game might be enough, because now it's left Vitality a man down. You consistently make the high-risk, high-reward play of ramp aggression, and it's left your teammates in a very bad spot, and they're now left to pick up the pieces, and they can't manage it. Shox in the 1v3 to decide if this goes the distance, if this goes to a third. Shox has got to deliver on the orb. It's not looking good. The nades rain in, do a little bit more chip damage, spraying through the wall as well. Shox, so many angles to bear in mind, and retaking this A bomb site in even odds is hard enough, let alone when you are the only man left up. And there's Grim to close it out. Team Liquid, they take this one. They get us to Mirage. This series is going to this. Liquid looked on that last map. So here it is. Fast A plate on the cards, spilling out through the ramp. Our team Liquid, Masuta, good for the first, quickly traded, and RPK tries to make some progress happen in through the bench position, but he doesn't find anything yet. Apex, they're already in CT, and they meet him head on.
Yeah, flashing further. Oh, Grim misses some shots. It's the USP to pick up one, but Elige double trades, and Shox now knows it's far past the reality of winning this round. Fallen very fast, and it's Elige with 3 and Liquid on the board with their first.
He's now rejoining the apartments play. But while all this has gone on, Stewie's gotten into a more powerful position down here in the bottom of mid. He can cut off rotations, he can try coming late through short. There's a lot that Stewie can do here. And now the B plays on the cards. Masuta with the swing and the double up as well. Oh. Ollie's raining through, but he does live to tell the tale. Stewie cutting down these rotations, but that doesn't matter if you don't have the bomb. Naf's been able to grab it and now runs for the hills, looking maybe to make a last-ditch attempt into this A bomb site. So Stewie's role now changes from cutting down rotations to entry fragger as he tries to set up Naf and present a bomb plant in a round where really it shouldn't be happening. This CT swing could decide it all for Vitality, and it's very well timed. Naf knows that he can't get that bomb planted in the 1v3, and so he just runs off to save. It's a good first rifle round from Vitality. I think it was very important that they hit the ground running here in this third map, and so they will. Flash goes into the apartments. They hope that gets the AWP off the angle, but it's not peeking into apps. Masuta instead is the man to go peeking in, and now you have to try and run into ZywOo as well. That's a pretty meaty B hold if ever you've seen one. Naf, there's the first, and he spots ZywOo as well. Oh, the tag is in. Does get the reload off, but the repeat can come through from the market. It's ZywOo to snatch it away.
But no, Masuto's really holding his own. And Liquid don't care. They don't give a damn. They're going right back to B with a vengeance.
Third time's the charm, right? In they go. Masuta, they're asking him again to hold the line. And oh, we had a timing there, but instead they're deep now. Missing that one opportunity you're given. You don't have many more of them. Stewie with the double entry. Nice. And the B site is overrun once more by Team Liquid. I like to think this is going to do a hefty amount of conditioning to Vitality to leave a second man here, such as ZywOo. Because now a man down. If nothing presents itself soon, it might just be another one of these saves. Shox is already out at short, and Elige doesn't seem aware, but he'll swing onto it and lock in the kill. The AWP picked up by RPK, but he's getting wrapped. The no-scope in. That's probably where his journey draws to an end, and indeed it is. It'll land, and this gives connector control over to Team Liquid. Now lurking around in at ramp as well is Naf, trying to come in on this late peek. Elige loves doing this, right? He gets ahead of the con smoke. He's ready to peek from stairs. This is something you've got to be ready for if you're Vitality. And Apex, while he wins that fight, things are heating up for him now. ZywOo inside of A will put up a double, but it's Naf on this lurk. They don't check for RPK, and it's down to the 1v1. RPK closes it, retrieves the AWP as well. With two players tucked in over at Firebox, this could get really weird really quickly. RPK, oh, Shox has dove through the smoke as well. No one's checked for RPK yet, so he goes undetected for now. But all the kills come up in favor of Liquid in the blink of an eye, and ZywOo is left a long way away from the action. All the way over at that B side of the map. A simple A execute from Liquid works wonders with all the individuals showing up. In spite of there being 4 players in that bomb site for Vitality, it's a Liquid round with only Elige falling.
Ooh, barrel. Hello, Stewie. Ooh. Oh, and he unscopes and misses the flick. Timing is unfortunate. He thinks Stewie's tucked and he wants to clear him, but heavy smokes into middle again, out of spawn, full eco, P250s. Oh, look at the pace of this mid to B as well. It's what Liquid were doing in the game against FaZe. Elige is so fast up catwalk, and he knows about the boost as well. RPK gone to Stewie, and now you can just start styling, start diving in, out and about. Elige with another, Grim with a nade, should be able to clear Masuta, who gets pushed into his face. And now Apex dead under, surely. There it is. Liquid. They're just having fun with it at this point.
First map, it was Apex doing incredible stuff for Vitality. This double AWP now, we want it to show up, and it does get the 2 openers.
The danger of full flanking is if you do get A split by a Palace player and an up connector, and you're left in T-spawn on a big flank, you could be left out of the action. But with Fallen up in apps, it certainly looks like a B play. So this flank is actually huge. Oh, Fallen dead. And now any chance of winning this round really goes out the window. Maybe they should jump into it instead. Try and get behind enemy lines. But it will be heard by Masuta, who's up in ladder. Bye-bye, Stewie. Only a Liege and RPK swings out. Flawless round for Vitality. That was what they needed, right? Not just the Orbs finding the openers. They get up con. RPK doesn't know yet. Now the top con smoke. Let's see if Liege tries to sneak into the stairwell. Yeah, Apex, is he ready for this? It's happened time and time again. And Liege pounces from the sidelines, even killing the Orb. RPK forced into a fight that he does not want to take. And Masuta trying to chase, but the smoke provides cover for Liquid on A.
And then that smoke ends up working in two different ways for Liquid. Not only is it the thing that, as we just saw, makes it impossible for Masuta to chase, and actually get those trade kills. A top con smoke rather, throwing in from A ramp. That makes matters a little bit worse for Apex, who's trapped on the other side of it. And RPK backs out, conceding a lot of control into this bomb site. You don't have any angles looking down to deny this cross, but you do have the palace hold from ZywOo. At the very, very least, it's Fallen in with another, turning this around from a 5-on-3 to a 3-on-3, but the CT swing is dominant, and Vitality, they do get 5 to close out the half. Regardless of that final round, Liquid still lead the way.
Because Liquid have taken a commanding lead in the third map of this series. 4 on A, and here come Vitality into the stack. It couldn't be much worse than this. How will they fare? That's a good start. Apex killing Grim, and now everyone's attention diverted away from the true prize, which is this connector play. 4 players coming through. Stewie in the palace, not checked. All plant cancelled. That's a good move, and Masuta pays off with the kill. He's going to go back for it, but they're chasing him down on the site. Masuta, the hero of this round, perhaps 3 kills, and Fallen now has to climb high and fly high in the 1v2. Moves into the site. They're going to chase him with the Glocks, and Fallen no chance for 4. It's going to be Masuta taking that right back.
Who knows? Maybe it will be in just a moment's time. Vitality looking like they want to explode into this A bomb site. 3 in Palace, 1 at ramp, and ZywOo selling a mid lurk, but Fallen besting him in that head-to-head. Elige, good for the opener, and the tag onto Masuta leaves him low. There's Grim to finish the job, and into the crossfires they go. It's Apex left up. Knows there's a man trapped behind default. The other 2 are the mystery, and the weapon switch.
It's not what you like. He's lurking in mid as well. Nades could wreck him, but ZywOo wrecks Grim, and Fallen tucked close is cleared by RPK. The armor might not matter if Stewie Orb shocks in middle anyway. Ollie's come under. Again, clearing the positions that Liquid have been frequenting, but with 2 kills on close ramp, it's safe to say there's no one left in the A site. Elige looking to change that, but he has to do everything and then some.
Yeah, how on earth do you win this if you're Elige? That's not a bad start, but yeah, that was always the problem, right? So many players who could trade that kill. So the tug of war don't last long before Liquid are dragged through the dirt over in A. 10 on the board for Vitality. Still keeping this game up in the air. And once more, they're trying to hunt these saving players. Shox is going to hear the footsteps up in the apartments. Now, Naf is rotating through the bomb site late, and he needs to keep this gun in play, which he will.
I think Shox wins that fight if he has Kevlar. Like, he hit a shot, but he got aim punched pretty quickly. The spray might have been his. That's a difference it can make. It doesn't feel like a lot, but you can't win a spray battle with no Kevlar. But it's fine, like it doesn't really have too many consequences. And the kills even come through for Vitality. Masuta gets them both. The jump is dodged. And Naf, he won't be going back for that anytime soon. Just to re-smoke, they run through. Naf with a spray, but he's blinded after 1. And now at the back of the site, having to do it all is Stewie 2K. Molly is going to push anyone out of the car into default. Stewie can't see anything yet. That's a teammate Molly to try and keep car contained, and Stewie gets aggressive to catch ZywOo with the orb, posted for the market. No cover from his teammates, although the trade, and Molly's flying in from all directions is information for Vitality. That's 2 separate Mollies from market, and now they can know where the bulk of this retake is coming through from.
Oh, Masuta, he's going to get flashed in by Apex. They're trying to set him up to end this round here and now. Grim's gone running past him, and as a result, Fallen never gets the information. He's blindsided by Masuta up close. Elige gets it close, but Apex hot on his heels with the trade, and Vitality tie us up at 11-11 Liquid. Fallen's AWP is back in CT. ZywOo scoped up on the angle. These are not the fights that ZywOo often loses. Fallen, swinging out, lands the tag, and ZywOo's brought down low. A real soft underbelly now exposed on this AWP. For Vitality, the swing comes in. Shox has got their back. Up onto the stairs he goes, but a triple peek from the con side. It's not going to happen. Team Liquid, they find round number 12, and they only lose one man in the process.
Double AWP. Naf is joining Fallen here, not Stewie this time. Apex smokes a molly. It's a quick round for Vitality, and they may come to regret it. It was only one man committing with the flash, and Fallen blinded out will win that battle. Elige, another bomb dropped. Elige holding on to middle, and Liquid now back in control, now feeling the game again. Oh, Elige knows. He's got a third. Beautiful. 1-on-5 for RPK. Blink and you miss it. This round looks done, and Stewie will make it so. If he uncrouches, he could have seen RPK, but tucked in, waiting for the commitment. And he might get it. Back turn for the AWP. ZywOo walks into Stu, and Mizuta does get that crucial trade, but there's already two players here. Naf misses his shot, but coming out through the market is Elige to try and help out, and this is not a man you want to trifle with, not a man you want to rifle against, and Naf will steal the glory with two. Shox 1-on-4, gets the plant. There's at least that, but money is not the problem really for Vitality. It's getting rounds on the board, and Liquid are denying it in all fronts.
How does Shox want to approach this? He's going to try and take some kind of early engagement, right? Something to tip the scales, because a 1v4 with them free reign on the bomb site, just playing post-plant, you're not winning that, and Shox knows it. He's good in these clutch scenarios. He hears the connector players crossing. CT has been cleared, so eventually they've got to consider somewhere else. The bomb is not planted for Shox, and they're already on that defuse, so the round was a lock-in all along.
Early advantages, they're all falling in favor of Liquid, right? So Vitality back to middle. Stewie's taking it away from Naf, and for good reason. With a shot like that, Shox is gone, and well, as we were saying, these early advantages still in the Liquid camp. No getting through, no getting past, and oh my, it's a mow down. Elige finally dead, but it's too little too late for Apex, and Liquid find 15 like that. This series coming to its culmination.
Elige building confidence, getting set up with all the extra utility that Liquid had. It's been unstoppable. Mizuta trying to go fast out ramp. It's actually ZywOo to snatch that opener away, and a low player peeking the stairs. It's Fallen, putting on a little bit of a masterclass for us. Elige helping out from behind triple, and this is all but falling apart. Shoxy, last man standing, 1v3. And he's been spotted now in the bottom of middle. The bomb dropped in Liquid's eyesight, and for Shox, he knows that this one don't look like it's coming up. Vitality, the flash leaves him blind, and Team Liquid do it. They take this series. They keep on fighting all the way to those upper bracket finals. Liquid, what a performance, man. They take it 2-1. Vitality kicking themselves.